to bring you all the action. We've got the Seattle Supersonics taking on Portland.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
So the Sonics win the tip. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for Seattle, Gary Payton is out there with Hersey Hawkins. Then it's Schrempf. Then it's Johnson. And it's Kemp in at the power forward. No good from Schrempf. Stoudemire with the ball. Dishes it to Schrempf. They set the screen. Outside Pippen. Beyond the arc. No good. And it's the Supersonics taking it the other way. Payton outside. Feeds it to Schrempf. Schrempf from downtown.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Smith against Hawkins. Smith the pass to Stoudemire. Schrempf a screen on Payton. Here's Stoudemire. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Stoudemire's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Payton outside. Hersey Hawkins on the wing. Schrempf against Pippen. And the basket by Schrempf. Schrempf's got 5 now. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Stoudemire outside. Up top Schrempf. He's covered by Kemp. They set the pick. Clock at 6. There's Sabonis. Right wing. Puts it up. Stoudemire, no good.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Now, here is Schrempf. He's got 5. Here's Payton. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Stoudemire outside. Stoudemire, the screen. Then for 3. Schrempf with the rebound. Trailblazers on D, trailing by 2. Payton outside. Pass to Hawkins. Back to Payton. Here's Schrempf. And a miss there on the triple.
Kevin, just enough presence to bottle that three-point attempt there.
Yeah, but for a guy that shoots it as well as he does, I'd say that is an easy look.
Now here's Payton. 1:57 left in the first. Stoudemire against Payton. Stoudemire the pass to Sabonis. Smith inside. He's covered by Hawkins. Hawkins against Smith. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. The Sonics leading. Pass to Hawkins. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
And offensively, they've been struggling. He just wants to get them back into a good flow and stop forcing shots.
Well, Greg, the misses started piling up. Things kind of snowballed on him in that regard. This is a good timeout to kind of calm his guys down and hit the reset button.
Catching up on the changes for Seattle. Sam Perkins, he's checked in for Johnson. Askew comes in for Schrempf, and it's McMillan in for Hersey Hawkins. Now, here is Schrempf. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Anthony against Payton. Anthony kicks to O'Neal. Portland needs to get off a shot. A nice shot by Ogden. Here's McMillan. Outside Kemp. He dishes it to Payton. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Come on now. Did they really just pull that off?
That was an outstanding play.
I tell you what, there are alley-oops, and then, fellas, there are alley-oops.
Anthony dishes to Grant. Passes it to Ogden. Screen by O'Neal. Here's Schrempf. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Payton drives in. Payton makes another fantastic move.
The D cannot forget about him like that. He'll light you up big time.
Anthony on the wing, covered by Payton. Anthony kicks to Grant. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of this game. The free throw drops for Grant. And the Supersonics making a change here. Good on both. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Sonics lead by 2. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And before we move on, guys, what do you think about what we've seen so far from the Supersonics?
A lot of tough D being played by them so far. It's been the difference maker.
Greg, no uncontested shots for the most part. That's why they've had success.
Grant is out there with Pippen, and it's Stoudemire in at the 1 spot. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. Here's Pippen. No good. That would have tied it.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Percy Hawkins on the way. There's the pass to McMillan. 5 on the clock. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Portland trailing here. Stoudemire outside. Pass to Ogden. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And here are the Supersonics now. McMillan passes to Perkins. Here's McMillan. Pass to Burkowski. The 9-foot shot. The rebound by Pippen.
Yeah, that's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Here's Sabonis. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Checked in for Portland. Sean Kemp, he's checked in for Seattle. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. The Sonics again can't hit. And here are the Trailblazers now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Stoudemire dishes to Grant. Portland moving the ball around. So they take the lead. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
That was a nice finish to an excellent possession.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Perkins with a screen on Stoudemire. It's Schrempf on the wing. Stoudemire against McMillan. Hawkins kicks to Perkins. Perkins with the bucket.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Sabonis, the pass to Smith. Banked in off the glass. Smith's got the lead up to 2 now for the Trailblazers.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
And the shot is good. Stoudemire's got 5 now.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Kemp with the bucket. 1:53 left in the first half. A different look for Seattle. Johnson, he's checked in for Perkins. Askew comes in for Hawkins. And it's Payton in for McMillan.
Get open.
1:49 left in the first half of basketball. Schrempf kicks to O'Neal. Schrempf with the steal. Here's Askew, covered by Anthony. Here's Schrempf. The shot, no good. And it's Portland the other way. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. The drive by Anthony. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Here's Askew, looking for his first basket still in this one. Payton against Anthony. 6 to shoot. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
So both teams changing it up here. And both free throws good for Payton. And Portland has possession. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. Payton against Anthony. O'Neal high post. Smith outside. Shot clock at 3. This is a dog. Fires from 14. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
Field goal percentage has been bumped up into the high 50s now.
And when you're shooting like this, you should be winning. They're scoring with tremendous efficiency.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Payton kicks to Johnson. Stolen by O'Neal. And Smith with a clear path to the hoop. Finished off the break. And now a 6-point Trailblazer lead.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
And the first half is now in the books. Trailblazers out in front as they end the second quarter on a 14-6 run. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. So it's Portland now. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. On the court for Seattle, we've got Hawkins. Johnson is out there with Sean Kemp. Then it's Gary Payton, and it's Schrempf in at the 3 spot. Now here is Smith. Schrempf dishes to Stoudemire. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up on the wing. Portland moving the ball around. The shot is off, and it's the Sonics taking it the other way. Payton with the ball. Now Stoudemire defending. Payton drives in, and good on the basket. Booking. Payton's got the first basket of the 3rd quarter for the Sonics.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. To the inside, Hawkins. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
Now here's Pippen. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And the pass to Sabonis. Can't hit. Great D that time from Kemp. Sonics trail by 4. 3rd quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Payton against Pippen. Johnson, the pass to Schrempf. Johnson the screen. Plenty of space. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Smith in the posts. He's covered by Hawkins. Fader on the way. No good. And it's the Supersonics taking it the other way. Payton outside. The 3. It's hauled in by Pippen. Trailblazers leading by 4. Pass to Sabonis. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. He's got 6.
Just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
Trailblazers making a switch here. Grant's checked in, and then for Seattle. Brakowski, he's checked in for Johnson. Perkins comes in for Sean Kemp, and it's McMillan in for Gary Payton. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's McMillan. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
McMillan's gone 2 for 4 so far here tonight. They set the pick. Sabonis, the pass to Grant. Here's Sabonis, covered by Perkins. 5 to shoot. Here's Grant, and the layup is good. Grant's got the lead up to 6 now for the Trailblazers.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assist. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Here's McMillan. He feeds it to Schrempf. Launches it. Portland grabs the miss.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Stoudemire kicks to Schrempf. Stoudemire, the screen. Here's Sabonis, covered by Perkins. Baseline J on the way. Sabonis, no good. Sonics trail by 6. Here's the break. Perkins with a screen on Schrempf. Here's McMillan. He kicks to Perkins. Sam Perkins knocking down the 3.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Askew's checked in for Hersey Hawkins. Dish now to Shrimp. Shot is off. Seattle goes the other way with it.
I like the move to go 2 for 1 here.
So do I, Greg. I mean, I agree with you. They need to get a quick look and then try to get another possession after that.
And it's Shrimp again missing.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
Now here's Anthony. Here's O'Neal. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Here's McMillan. Here's Shrimp. No good on the buzzer beater. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Trailblazers out in front, up by 5. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter. Next.
I gotta hold down the city.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The 4th quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Trail by 5. You've got Jermaine O'Neal. Smith is out there with Anthony. Then there's Grant. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Payton's shot is off.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
And something we don't see nearly as much as we used to, the finger roll.
Here's Askew after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Here's Wingate. Perkins dishes to Kemp. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Great move to get to the rim. I think they're going to take the aggressive approach down the stretch.
So both teams making some changes here. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Portland.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Now here's Stoudemire. Just 5 on the clock. From about 16. Wow, way off on that one. Sonics trail by 4. Hersey Hawkins on the wing. It's stolen by Stoudemire. And he lays it up and in.
No hesitation at all right there. Just right up against a much bigger defender.
Man, and I love that fearlessness, that aggressive attitude. Boy, I love watching guys play with that kind of abandon and freedom, Greg. It's a beautiful thing.
The shot by Payton, no good. Trailblazers leading by 6. Stoudemire with the ball. Now Payton defending. Payton against Stoudemire. He kicks to Smith. 6 on the shot clock. There's Sabonis. He's covered by Kemp. The offensive rebound goes up again. Sabonis with the bucket. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Seattle's coach as he addressed his basketball team. He told his players, guys, we're letting opportunities slip away in transition. Let's push it up the floor, look to score some points in early offense. Kevin, can they pick up the tempo?
All right, Doris. And Portland with the ball. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Pippen with it. Now Payton defending. They set the screen. Smith wide open. He fires. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Sonics trail by 8. Payton outside. Inside. Kemp. And Kemp spikes it through with one hand.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Sonics making a switch here. Shrimp's checked in. Stoudemire outside. Here's Sabonis. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Portland head coach's talk to his team. He used the word patience several times in describing what he'd like to see from their offense. It's not a run-and-gun approach he wants from them. Guys, we'll see how coach's direction pays off as this one winds down. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. Now here's Payton. It's blocked. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Smith. The 10-footer. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Shrimp, he's checked in for Grant. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Payton outside to the paint. Johnson, the pass to Kemp. Shrimp against Pippen. Shrimp kicks to Kemp. Just 5 to shoot. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. Kemp's got 7 now in this quarter. 1:04 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Clark, they can burn some clock if they want to.
Yeah, and maybe buy a little oxygen while they're doing it.
Payton against Stoudemire. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down to 6 in the bucket from Kemp.
He's been hot here in the fourth, contributing big at the right time.
And he's, let's face it, hitting everything. A perfect 4 of 4 in the quarter.
Here's Sabonis. He's guarded by Johnson. There's a screen. Shot clock at 6. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
Shooting for Portland, Sabonis, taking 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. 30 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. No good from Schrempf.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
And then Kemp slams it in.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
2 shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. There's 21 seconds left in the game. The basket there by Sam Perkins. And Portland has possession. They've led by as much as 10.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that increases their lead to 6. And here are the Supersonics now. Payton dishes to Schrempf. Kicks to Perkins. Takes a 3. It's money from deep.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
6 seconds left to play in the final quarter. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
Here's Schrempf. Misses the shot. And so it's Portland winning this one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, and they got pushed down the stretch, but they did what they needed to do and held their ground when it mattered most and got the W.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching as we present the Jordan Player of the Game.